In the previous trainings, we have seen a different file statuses in Git. So we have seen when file is untracked, when file is modified, when file is staged. So stage are something like if we stage our changes, it means only those changes which are staged will go for commit. Means will Git will save those changes in the database in its version control system. So today we will use the git commit command. We will see how can we save the changes in database for permanently. So using git commit. So let's start. We have got some files. So let's this is a .git folder that contains all the version controlling stuff, that's database objects and all the things that a git needs to make the version control easy. And let's start. First we check the status of the files. So we can see that changes not staged for commit. There's a file readme.txt. So we have added something in that file that we have not staged. So the things that are not the changes that are not staged will not go for the commit. So before committing the things, committing our changes, we have to stage our changes. So for that, we will run the command git add. So let's stage our changes using the command git add, and the file name that is readme.txt. I show you the file in the working directory. This is the file readme.txt. So when we run this command, so it successfully stage or changes made to this file. So if we again try to run the git status, now we can see that changes to be committed. Previously changes not staged for commit. So now we are sure that if we are not staging our changes, they will not go for the commit. So once we stage them, we can now see the changes to be committed. So now we can run our command git commit to stage our changes. So first of all, let's clear our screen, and now we run the command git commit. So we can see an editor appears, notepad plus plus appears here. uh, so it means we have to define we here we have an option to define a message with each commit. In git there's option to give a message. For the reference purpose, we can do the commit without message, or we can do the commit with a message. So let's write something here. This is my message, and we save it and we close it. So we can now check we the git commit command runs successfully. One file change, two insertion. So now we check the status of the files, as we have committed the changes, we have saved the changes in our database, in the git database. So let's check the status again. So when we run this git status command, we can see we are on the branch main, and your branch is ahead of origin main. Origin main is the branch that is on the server part. We have locally cloned the repository on a system, and we are working on local repository, but we have made two commits. So it's showing that it's I just previously I just made one commit, and before that I also made a one more commit. That's why it's showing two commits. So we are two commits ahead from the original remote branch. Okay, so the git commit is saving changes permanently in the git database. So it's very easy to revert our changes without going through the manual process of finding changes. So here the source code management, the version controlling helps us with a message option. In that case, no notepad or iter will open. So let's check git commit. M M stands for the message, and here we can write a message, my message. In that case, uh, my message no iter opens, and I can directly provide the message here. Sometimes we are not sure that if our files are staged. In that case, we have a command, uh, git command, that stages all the files in the working directory by just providing a. So if we providing hyphen a in the git commit command, we need not to stage all the files one by one. So the git command will stages all those files for us and will commit with the message. So it's done. So we now know how to commit or save our changes in the git database. Thank you.